Allora, Milan-Genoa. Milan-Genoa, before we talk about the match and the mess of AC Milan, I'm gonna teach you stuff. Please, allow me to teach you stuff. If you absolutely don't wanna learn anything, there is gonna be the chapter thing of YouTube. Okay, so where is Genoa? Genoa is here in the north of Italy. Yes, beautiful. Is a city of the sea, and because of that, the main attractions are gonna be around the sea. You guessed it. So I've been to Genoa when I was a kid, and one of the things that I remember most are going to the Genoa's aquarium. So Genoa Aquarium is very famous because it's the largest one that you can find in Europe. And if you get the chance to visit Genoa, please make sure that you visit this aquarium because it's really, really good and it's giant. And if you like the sea, it's kind of nice, and it's kind of a miss if you don't go there and visit the aquarium. But yeah, you do you. And this aquarium is actually, the result of the redevelopment from the very famous Italian architect, Renzo Piano. So that's another reason to go and visit it. So the next attraction, though, is for Americans. Specifically Americans. Yes. You know why? Because in Genoa, there is the House Museum of who discovered your country. Yes, Christopher Columbus. Big applause for Christopher Columbus. Amazing, amazing museum. So this is a house museum, which was obviously rebuilt on the remains of the original house, where our friend Chris spent his youth, basically. But it's historically speaking, it's very interesting if you like history. If you don't like history, just don't go. But if you want to breathe, let's say, the authentic atmosphere of this city, you gotta go into the historical center. So in the historical center, there are the what are called the carruggi, which is a kind of a labyrinth of alleys, and there are a lot of colorful houses, and they're all of this is developed vertically. You will see ancient churches, beautiful squares, artisan shops. So, but just by walking to the historical center, you can find a lot of interesting stuff. And the historical center of Genoa is one of the largest in Europe, so worth visiting too. You might want to visit the churches, like the Church of the Annunziata. And they're just like, artistically speaking, Italy is a very beautiful. And if you like Renaissance and churches, paintings, even if you're not Christian, it is there's very beautiful art that you should check out. Obviously, I have to talk about the food too. Sorry if this sounds a little bit like an advertisement, but if you go to Genova, you gotta try the pesto genovese, right? You know that the basil paste that you put on pasta, it's called genovese because it's from Genoa, okay? So that and the focaccia, okay? I'll give you just two. Pesto genovese, let's do focaccia and pesto genovese, and then, you'll be happy with that. But now let's talk about the match. Let's talk about the match, because the match is coming very soon, and the mess in AC Milan seems solved somehow. But obviously, when they release the interviews, everything is fine now. Like apparently, so everything is good between Ibrahimovic and Fonseca. We assumed that because this management, before they change the coach, they will do anything else. So they want to kick out the players, and they will change the coach as the last thing when they really, really have to. The good thing that I can say is that Fonseca is paid like nothing. His salary is so small that even changing the coach shouldn't be a big hit on the team. But who am I to speak? Anyway, let's talk about the match. Genoa, we're gonna go against Genoa, and you know who is in Genoa? Balotelli, incredible Balotelli. Balotelli, who is a very huge supporter of AC Milan, and he will do everything he can to score to us. I am pretty sure about this, 100%. Now we're gonna play without Theo Hernandez because he's being punished. So we're going back to the old ways of punishing our players when they are not good children. So Santa Claus is coming to town. Naughty players out, pretty much. I think that, Fonseca might have wanted to bench Hernandez before as well, But the problem is that we don't have substitutes for like proper substitutes, right? We have Terracciano, but I mean, do you prefer Terracciano or Teo Hernandez? Teo Hernandez that doesn't perform, or Terracciano? It's not the best sub for Teo Hernandez. We have Jimenez that I don't know is disappeared. He's gone. He's gone, so we're never gonna see him again. So that is gonna be our left side. But then the rest of the team is pretty much the same formation, apart that we don't have Morata and Pulisic. So we're gonna go with I think Hernandez, and again now Loftus-Cheek is injured too. Loftus-Cheek is injured too. So we're gonna have Abraham, Leao, Chukwueze, Musa in attack. So we so Abraham is gonna play instead of Morata. So Leao might be as an attacking midfielder. I mean, we saw that the role of Leao now is different from the beginning. He's not just staying on the left and running. He's starting from the mid. He's becoming like a second forward, basically. So even if the formation is listed as a 4-2-3-1, we know that is really fluid the way AC Milan plays. So players go all over the place. But Abraham does that less than Morata. So Abraham is gonna stay in attack more, which I think can give like a good good reference point for the players, because while Morata is unpredictable because he comes to the midfield a lot, he's basically playing as a midfielder. Abraham tends to stay up front, and that is good because you got a reference point for something like for crosses and stuff. So the players know what movements they can expect from Abraham, while like Morata is a little bit is a little bit more free to go around as he wish. We're gonna have the magical Emerson Royal instead of Calabria, because Calabria has been a bad boy, and we gotta do something with Emerson Royal anyway. We're gonna have Chao and Gabbia, and I'm happy that we have found a couple that stays, because up to now, like, we changed so many times that it was so confusing. I think that Fonseca tried to push Pavlovic, because I don't know if this was a dictate from the management, because they just bought Pavlovic and they want to give value to Pavlovic, so use him as much as you can, maybe. So we saw a bunch of different. He got his chances, okay, Pavlovic. He has not been performing the best. He's his first year in AC Milan, I guess. So, but then we're gonna have Chao and Gabbia, which is good. Terracciano, we're gonna have Fofana and Renders. Obviously, they're never gonna rest. And Musa, right? Musa and Chukwueze, basically. Some of you say that I am negative, too negative. Okay, you want me to be positive? Okay, I'll be positive. Okay? Okay, so we're gonna have Terracciano. Amazing, man. I can't wait to see Terracciano playing. Amazing opportunities. We're gonna have Emerson Royal, best. We're gonna have Musa, Chukwueze, Leao, Abraham. Oh, can't wait for this game.